How much power do we actually need? Nobody knows. That's why I found it really interesting today listening to a podcast where they were breaking down what hyperscalers are incentivized by. First of all, they were using game theory to analyze what the options are. The goal, of course, for these hyperscalers like Amazon or Microsoft is to accelerate their own growth and enhance their product offerings, driven in large part by AI. So, the first option, and this is absolutely what we are seeing as well, is building their own capacity. And the second option is to wait for power because if there is an excess of power, they benefit from cheaper prices. They can procure capacity on the external market with co-locators and neoclouds. They'd have to underwrite for the next 10 to 20 years. This is a big risk. If companies are feeling optimistic, they can build as much as possible and then procure whatever extra power they need. The plus side here is that hyperscalers have big balance sheets and they're able to pay for it. This can also be a competitive advantage. On the other hand, if companies are more cautious, they can build to exactly what they need and let the market sort out the rest. They'd also be incentivized here to talk up the power constraints so others want to compete and build the infrastructure that is required. After all, cheaper leases are better and less risky than building your own capex. If we look at Amazon, for example, they are doubling their footprint, and hyperscalers are actively striking deals with neoclouds. And with this, they could potentially walk away from the contract if the market deteriorates. What we really see, and I'm tracking this in my newsletter, conscious-tech.co, is that these big hyperscalers are really doing a mix of both, where they are building their own capacity as well as striking deals to procure power on the external market. Let me know what your thoughts are on the best approach, and you can get weekly deep tech intel at conscious-tech.co.